Alright, so now it is time to talk about The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 17, because tonight's episode technically was not the finale of the season. It was the original planned finale, but of course, because of the delay, they had to change things around with future seasons, and so they added 6 episodes to this season, and yeah, so that's why I want to talk about Episode 17, which is the next episode after tonight's episode. There might be a teaser trailer out there for Episode 17, or just what to expect for these next 6 episodes. If there is, I will do a video on it. As of now, I don't think there's going to be because they just started filming within the last 2 weeks or something like that. Like, they just started filming. Maybe they put something together, and if they did, I will cover that. They might have announced a release date and all that kind of stuff. So any news that we do get, I'm going to cover it immediately, most likely tonight. So expect those videos coming out very soon. I also want to talk about The Walking Dead World Beyond, but I don't know when to post that. I most likely will be posting that tomorrow. Unless you guys really want that tonight. I've been getting a lot of requests to watch that show. A lot of people want me to review it, and it's pretty abnormal. I'm not used to that with Fear the Walking Dead at all, which I think is a good sign for The Walking Dead World Beyond. Now, I have watched the episode. I have a lot of thoughts on it, so I really do want to do a video on it. I just don't know if I can really post it today because of how many videos I am going to be posting tonight. So you might have to wait until tomorrow for that, and I don't know how I'm going to handle Fear the Walking Dead World Beyond in the future because they're airing two of them on each Sunday. Like this Sunday coming up is Fear the Walking Dead Season 6's premiere, and also The Walking Dead World Beyond Season 1 Episode 2. So next week, I think I will do Fear the Walking Dead's premiere because it is a Morgan episode, so I'm going to do that. But the week after, I might just go back and forth sometimes on what I'm going to review, right? Depending on what I really want to talk about that Sunday. So before we go any further, obviously I do have to warn you for spoilers for The Walking Dead Season 10 finale if you haven't watched it yet, or if you want to see my review, spoiler talk video. I just posted that on the channel, so you can go check that out if you want to. If you're new here and you want more Walking Dead content like this in terms of reviews, trailer breakdowns, and episode discussions, news breakdowns, and all of that, just make sure to be a subscriber. Episode 17 is going to do some really amazing things. Now, I really want to learn more about what these 6 episodes are going to add to the Walking Dead universe, but it is supposed to serve as a bridge between the Whisperer arc and the Commonwealth arc. Now, don't expect, at least in my opinion, don't expect a lot of action, a lot of crazy stuff happening in these 6 episodes in terms of people dying. People could die, obviously, but the Commonwealth arc is really going to begin when the final season begins, which is October of next year. So we gotta wait a whole entire year, but we are still going to see the Commonwealth. We're actually gonna go to the community, meet all the new cast, and we're gonna get some Maggie versus Negan stuff. All of that, rebuilding Hilltop. We're still gonna get very exciting things, just that we're not gonna get full on into all the drama of everything, right? Because there is a lot of drama. There is a lot that you can do here. My prediction is that episode, or the finale of season 10, like the real finale, is most likely going to end with Pamela Milton and the Commonwealth, Eugene, Yumiko, Princess, and Ezekiel, like all of them coming back to Alexandria, and then they go see Daryl. So it'll be Daryl meeting the Commonwealth for the first time, which is going to be very exciting, which the final season is going to get into all of that. Like, who knows, we could get that earlier. That's possible, but that's kind of my prediction. These 6 episodes are really going to serve as, like, we're going to get a lot of Maggie versus Negan, and we'll talk about that right away. I'm just going to go through this really quick. The Commonwealth introduction, meeting this new community of 50,000 people. A lot of other personal storylines, like we're going to meet Maggie's son Herschel, which is obviously Glenn's son too. Connie being reintroduced into the story. Virgil also being there, and and introducing him to Daryl, and also potentially what happened with Michonne, because Judith doesn't know what Virgil knows. Only, like, she met Virgil obviously, but she doesn't know what Virgil knows about Michonne's exit. And so that's one of the first things that we could see is Judith goes to Virgil and tells him, don't say anything to Daryl, because if you do, he might leave to go find Rick, or my dad, I guess she would say, and I don't want him leaving. I don't want anyone leaving. So don't say anything, right? Now, the Commonwealth introduction obviously is the big one, and how this is going to start, and we're going to get this. Like, this is probably one of the first things that we're going to get is in the finale, we saw the Commonwealth troops arrive, and they, told all of them to freeze, put their weapons down. And so they're all frightened and scared, and they don't know what's going on. And they have no idea that this is the Commonwealth, or actually don't even know that Stephanie is from the Commonwealth, but they don't know that this is related to Stephanie. Who they are going to meet right away is going to be a character named Lance, who is going to introduce them to the Commonwealth, actually like take them on a tour to like the Wall of the Lost, which is if they do a Michonne daughter or Michonne's missing daughter storyline, it's going to happen here. Now, it's not going to be Michonne's missing daughter because she's never had a daughter that's went missing, but it could be her son potentially, right? Like they could do something there, but another character could be missing a family member or a loved one, and they could do something there where they go to that wall and they see a picture of, I don't know, I don't think it'll be Rick, but it could be someone, and then that's just like obviously a huge shocking moment. So they could do something there, but by the end of the episode, probably episode 17 or 18, it depends, that's where we will meet Pamela Milton for the first time. We're going to see her there. It's probably going to be the cliffhanger because, yeah, like you know what to expect with that character. And it's going to be pretty amazing to see her in her office and just to see, I hope they do it this way. I hope they bring the comic version of this to life. And we see Pamela Milton sitting there at that desk with the 2 Commonwealth soldiers on either side. I think that would be absolutely amazing, and I think a lot of us would get really excited. And that's basically what to expect for sure, at a minimum, in these next 6 episodes, because I don't see them not at all addressing the Commonwealth and waiting until the final season, because that's just going to be a question in all of our minds, right? As we're watching these 6 episodes, like, are we going to go back there? Because we left on a pretty big cliffhanger in the finale. We need to learn what these, troopers and white armor are all about, right? So that is what we're going to get. They are going to travel to the Commonwealth. They're going to meet Pamela Milton and all that. And then some drama might happen there. They're going to learn about their lifestyle. And then they'll probably return to Alexandria. All of this isn't happening in 17. That's just a general arc. I think for 17, we're going to learn all about the Commonwealth. They're going to travel there. And then we might meet Pamela Milton. But they could make that a standalone episode. And that will be like episode 18 sort of thing. Another storyline that we're most likely going to get in episode 17 is Maggie versus Negan. Because you can't really avoid that. Like, they are in the same part of the woods together right now. They never met because the finale cut off with all of them just, they're resting, they're catching their breath and reuniting. They're celebrating a little bit. But Maggie's over here on this side of the woods and Negan is over here with Daryl and Carol and stuff. So, like, as soon as they meet, because it is going to happen, it's going to happen right away. Like, the first scene that we see, it's going to be them meeting up somewhere. They'll see each other, and then there's going to be some drama, like, right away. This is going to happen. Maggie is going to be pissed off that he's allowed out. It's just as simple as that, because that wasn't the agreement. She was only okay with allowing him to live because she saw what he was like, because she saw that, yeah, he was worse than dead, right? And so that's why she was okay with leaving him. And that's why she was like fine with the idea in general. Well, now, just because he's on this redemption arc and he's kind of gotten a lot better, Daryl's a little more okay with him now. He even said in the finale, if you want to be a part of this, you got to put your ass on the line. So Daryl's more accepting of the idea that Negan isn't going to be in that cell. He's actually going to be a pretty valuable contributing member of Alexandria. Carol also helped him out. She's the one that broke him out. So, and I should say, actually has a deal with him that if he were to kill Elphaba and bring her head, that she would obviously help him and try, obviously support him to be free and roaming around Alexandria, living there and stuff. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to happen right away. I think they're going to be celebrating and they're going to be very happy. But the second Maggie sees Negan, she's going to get really pissed off. I think she's going to get that ninja guy to come after him, but Daryl and Carol and them are going to be like, no, wait. And there'll be this standoff and he'll say, you don't understand this and that. They're going to try to explain things. And I don't know where they go from there. But really what to expect with this first episode is a lot of rebuilding and getting back to a sense of normal. That's kind of my prediction. Now, obviously tonight, if Angela Kang is on Talking Dead and all of that, they can talk about, and really go into detail about what episode 17 and on is really going to be about. We could even get a teaser, so maybe ignore all this stuff, right? If we already got that, like that's possible. But this episode is going to focus on rebuilding and getting back to a sense of normal, because you need to do that after all of this intensity. You have to rebuild and get back to a sense of normal and focus on inner group drama. And that's Maggie, Negan, and Daryl, all of that. Because Maggie and Daryl were on the same side of that issue. Now Daryl's more in support of Negan being allowed out. So what's going to happen there, right? I just can't wait to see Maggie's reaction to the hilltop, her going to visit Glenn's grave, meeting Herschel Ree, and just her decision to, yes, we're going to rebuild the hilltop now. I'm staying here. I'm not going back with Georgie. I'm back home now. because that's going to be a very crazy scene. And I really can't wait to learn more about these 6 new episodes. And that's where we're at right now. The finale's done. We'll probably talk about it for the next couple of days for sure, because there's a lot to talk about there. There's a lot of scenes, a lot of teasers for future episodes, and I guess the future of the series. But this is what to expect next in episode 17. This is generally what they set up in the finale. And so, yeah, I'm excited. So post all your thoughts down below. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. If you haven't checked out my review yet for The Walking Dead Season 10 finale, make sure to go check it out. It's just on the channel. It's literally the video just below this one. But post all your thoughts down below. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.